Hey gang, it is us once again. We are here with our favorite day, back in biceps, and I'm here to tell you that things are looking up right now. Things are looking pretty good in terms of like locking back in, getting our intensity back, just getting our focus back. We're doing good. We are getting the things done that we need to. You know, it may not. At times, it's not like, how would I say? It's not as much progress as I would want, but it is progress nonetheless, no matter how slow it is. You know, whether it's a 90 to a 91% or, you know, a 8 to a 60%, that, you know, it's progress. So we're going little bits at a time, but we're getting shit done. So that's the goal here, is that we're constantly improving, no matter how fast or how slow. I would like it to be fast, but it's not, and that's fine. As long as we're moving forward, am I right? Let's not jump the gun. What is today's mantra? Eating. That's a good one. Eating gets a lot of people. You know, a lot of people want to get big. A lot of people want to, you know, a lot of people want to be shredded, and a lot of people want to be yoked and weighed, you know, 200 lean, yours included. But the thing is, right, I would say, especially in the bodybuilding field, diet is like 70% of it. Maybe, we'll say 60. We'll say 60 to be generous. 60% of it is diet. 40% of it is how you train, right? So I could train okay, but if my diet's spot on, I'm going to see some good gains. I'm going to see some pretty crazy shit. Whereas if I train really, really hard and don't eat anything, I might see loss even, because if I'm putting my body through the ringer, and I don't have the gas to fuel it, it's going to hurt me in the long run. My body's craving those nutrients. It's craving that energy. You know, to work harder, to grow. You know, I tear down my muscle when I go to the gym, and my body's like, I need shit to grow. I need that. And I don't feed it, I'm not going to see any forward progress. You know, you could say I just might get used to it, if that makes sense, of like kind of just like putting myself through more, but that doesn't mean I'm necessarily getting stronger. That just means I know how to handle it a bit better, if that makes sense. I would say, if you're trying to get big, you're trying to get shredded, you know, it's all about diet. It's all about what you eat. You know, you shouldn't be working out and then having nothing afterwards, or just having garbage afterwards. Like, you shouldn't be going home and after a good 2-hour back workout and having Takis, you know. And that comes from a certified guy who used to do that. And I was like, why aren't I growing? That's crazy. Say, just make sure that you're getting your carbohydrates in, you're getting your fats in, you're getting your protein in, especially. Don't listen to any fad diets. You know, you're going to hear some people say, oh, well, I went on keto and I lost 10 pounds in 2 days. Buddy, that's because you didn't have any carbohydrates. Carbohydrates hold water in your body. All you did was lose water. That was it. There's no fat lost. And with those keto bastards, you know, they act like they're doing a lot, but anyway, they act like they're doing a lot, but you know, when you go from eating Big Macs and, you know, Marlboro Reds all day to having an actual somewhat good diet of eggs and steak and beef and chicken and, you know, all these things, yeah, your body's going to make a big turnaround. No shit. You're actually eating good food. And then, you know, people are going to say carbohydrates are the devil. They're not, believe it or not. I think it's just all comes down to calories. So make sure that you're eating, you know, the sufficient amount of calories. Kind of go about it week by week. So if you want to be the certain weight, I'll say I'm 177 right now. I like where I'm at, 177. Of course I want to grow, but that's like, and I will eventually be adding up calories for that. So if I need to be at 178 or 179 or 180, I'm going to up my calories by 100 or 200, not by 1,000, contrary to popular belief. And then I'm going to look at my calories, or I'm going to look at my weight on that Sunday. If I start on a Monday, I'm going to go on a Sunday, see where I'm at. I was at 177. I weigh 177.8. Cool. I gained 0.8 pounds. I gained 0.8 pounds. Cool. So now I got to keep it up. And then once I get to 179, then I can kind of maintain those added calories. Because if I lose or gain, if I lose those calories, I go back down. If I gain calories, it keeps going up. You feel me? So that's today's mantra of diet. Yeah, fats. So you need fats to manage your you need fats to manage your carb expenditure, because it acts like an IV drip for your energy put out. It also manages your fats it manages your hormones, your thyroid. So it's very important, very important. It ups your glycogen store so you can take in more carbs. I guess that's it, just in like a peak week sense. But regardless, everything's important. A well-balanced diet, believe it or not, as everyone's been saying, is the best path. And drink 800 milligrams of caffeine every day. That'll be good for you. Let's get in there and do some crazy work. Honestly, those are pretty good. Just getting that squeeze at the top, that's not bad. As we are just warming up, so we'll do a set with that. That's it.
single arm curls because you can really focus in on that power, that hinge and that squeeze. Because you can just kind of like launch it up with your bicep. So these are good. These are really good. Squeeze. Here you go, the dumbbells. Work on my middle back for sure. The squeeze is getting better for sure, but not quite strong just yet. Build up that strength in my middle back because my lats are. I always work on my lats, not so much my middle back, and I feel like that could be a detriment. So we'll start off with that middle upper back and go from there. Kind of prioritize things on what needs to get worked on. Oh yeah. Squeeze. That's good. That is good. Oh yeah. We'll put these back. I don't know. Do I want to do 35s or do I want to do 40s? I think 40s will be okay. There we go. Ooh. Oh, God. Ooh. That's good. I think starting off on the middle back is pretty good. And that's Jenga. Nice. Not bad, not bad. All right. That calls it a day.